Tonight's match at the Emirates delivered drama on the scoreboard and a story that exploded online after the final whistle. Arsenal and Manchester City finished level at 1 goal apiece, a 1-1 scoreline that underlined how tight and bitter their rivalry remains, but the real flashpoint came as City departed the stadium. Erling Haaland, the man who had produced City's only goal and earned them a point, found himself at the centre of a different kind of attention as clips circulated showing Arsenal supporters taunting him as the team bus pulled away. One of the more striking images in the footage shows a fan mimicking the Norwegian's hairstyle while others chant and jeer, and within minutes those shots were all over social media, fueling debate and outrage in equal measure. On the pitch, the game was notable for a tactical oddity. Manchester City, usually a team that dominates possession, recorded one of their lowest possession figures under Pep Guardiola, a statistic that will have analysts poring over the manager's choices tonight. Haaland's strike, which rescued a point, felt especially important because it came despite City ceding more of the ball than fans have grown used to. Yet the technical story of possession and setups has been largely eclipsed in the public conversation by the off-field moment that followed. A global audience fixated not on the tactical nuance, but on fans' behaviour toward a single player as he left the arena. There are two distinct but connected threads to follow here. First is the raw moment on the footage, fans charged up by a tight result and the electricity of a derby atmosphere crossing that line from enthusiastic support into personal mockery. Mimicking a player's haircut might seem trivial to some, but the visuals carry a humbling quality when the target is one of world football's most recognisable figures. Second is the reaction that followed the clip's spread, the online discourse that swings quickly from amusement to condemnation. Is this just banter, the sort of ribbing that has always accompanied fierce rivalries, or has social media amplified a behaviour that should have been checked in the stands? Clubs, pundits and governing bodies have in the past urged supporters to show passion without intimidation, and incidents like this reopen a familiar conversation about where to draw the line. Player safety and dignity are not abstractions. They shape how teams travel, how they are protected after matches, and how clubs manage their fans. For Manchester City and Haaland, tonight's event is awkward for different reasons. On one hand, a key player did his job on the pitch. On the other, he became fodder for a viral moment that has nothing to do with his performance. For Arsenal, the footage raises questions about conduct among a section of their supporters and about how the club might respond to prevent similar scenes in future fixtures. Beyond the moral debate, the moment has immediate sporting implications. Rivalry narratives matter in modern football. They frame the way players are perceived, influence referee scrutiny, and even seep into transfer market gossip. A small provocation captured by a camera phone can balloon into a headline that follows players and clubs for days. Tonight we should also watch how the story evolves, whether supporters groups or the club issue statements, whether social platforms label or remove content, and whether managers address the episode in post-match interviews. The technical threads, Guardiola's tactical decisions, City's possession numbers, Arsenal's defensive shape, deserve detailed analysis too, but for the global audience a single clip of taunting on a team bus has become the shorthand for what this derby will be remembered for. The bigger picture is a reminder that football is as much about emotions as it is about goals and numbers, and when passion tips into personal mockery, everyone loses a little. Fans want to be feared by the opposition, not criticised by peers and pundits for behaviour that crosses public lines. Whatever your view of the match itself, tonight's lasting image is not a goal celebration but a player leaving under jeers, and that is a debate worth having before the next whistle blows.